you have to go to the search for patents part of the uspto.gov site. So in case you don't know where that is, all you have to do is go to all you have to do is go to uspto.gov and then click on patents and then search for patents. Now, once you're here, all you have to do then is go down to the advanced search. I like to do the advanced search. I'll show you guys exactly what you need to search for in order to do this particular query. But we're going to look for design patents today. So what we're going to search for is APT/4. APT/4 is going to give you all design patents. And then we're going to look for claims that have the word sandal or flip-flop. Alternatively, actually, we could just start out with flip-flops. But let's do this first. So I want flip-flops, and I'm not sure if there's a dash or a space in between. So just to be safe, we're going to say that it has to have the word flip and also flop. Now, once I do this search, we're probably going to get a good amount of hits because it's going to cover both flip-flops and sandals. But let's see what the results turn up. Okay, so now we see we've got a whole bunch of various sandals and flip-flops. We even have some athletic ones. Let's dive in. Let's see what we have here. So sandal straps. So this is going to be a design patent on actual straps of a patent. Let's take a look at the images. Oh, wow. So it's just the straps on this one, right? They're not actually protecting the body of the sandal. So they're just protecting these straps here. Kind of interesting. If you click on full pages, you'll be able to see the full pages of the design patent itself. Again, remember, this is a design patent, so it's going to last for 15 years. So not as long as a utility patent, but again, they're quite honestly a lot easier to get through the patent office and to obtain. This one recently just issued September 1st, 2020. I think I've said this on past episodes, but if I haven't, patents issue on Tuesdays, and they publish on Thursdays. So patents are always going to have an issue date that is on a Tuesday. Let's go back and see what other types of sandals we can find. Also, do we know if a company owns this? It doesn't look like it. Ordinarily, you would see the company that owns it on the face of the patent. We could do some interesting searching later too, Victoria, in this episode, where we can actually do searches based on country. So if here we go, Birkenstocks. So if we want to see what, for example, we can check out the French fashion houses again, like we did a couple episodes ago. Oh, and see, here you go again. Here you see images, photographs, which is kind of unusual. Normally, you'd expect to see line drawings on a design patent. But again, these are Birkenstocks. Let's see what else we can find. Now, we check out, more Birkenstocks. Okay, all right. Oh, interesting. And again, this doesn't have these have a flower pattern, and as you'll notice, these also are photographs. Again, the reason why that's surprising to me is because the patent office actually has stringent requirements on the drawings. So aside from having to show all the views, you have to have black and white line drawings. And so the fact that this one doesn't have black and white line drawings is interesting to me. Sometimes applicants are able to get away with this. Let's see what other sandals and flip-flops you can find. Oh, interesting. Kind of unique. These almost look like sneakers to me, Victoria.
Yeah, me too.
Hobby bear. Cool. Let's see what other sandals and actually let's look for some flip-flops. I feel like I've been doing a lot of sandals. Interesting. See if we find any other unusual designs or the ones that speak to us. Again, another Birkenstock. Yeah, so it seems like Birkenstock just submits images, photographs. They don't submit line drawings. But see here they have the dashed line. So here they're saying that we're not claiming that base. We're only claiming the top part of the sandal. You see that? The back, front, top, bottom. Here's that language. The portions of the sandal shown in broken lines form no part of the claim design. See what other sandals we can find here. Oh, whoa, these are distinct. Huh. Wow. Interesting design. Do you want to do a search by country? Let's try that. So let's add a search. Let's try French fashion house and see what we find. Let's see the first hit. See what we get. Oh, okay. We know that. YSL. Okay, high top. And so for a lot of these brands, you're also going to find publications up top. Have you seen this one before? It's got a unique star on the face of it. Interesting. No flip flops. That's kind of peculiar to me. It might be because they just don't use that word to describe them. Okay, another YSL. Okay, so it looks like they're basically here in this case. Looks like they're trying to protect the front, like the lacing. That's what it seems like to me. Let's see what other design pads YSL has. You see how I'm assuming it's them? It may not actually be owned by them. Let's see. Oh, but it is. Oh wow. Okay, this is like a bow. So out of curiosity, is it the same inventor? This inventor seems to be based in West Hollywood. Let's see. Check out the prior one. Yep. So it's the same inventor. For these three, it looks like. Wow. Let's see if these bottom two are also YSL sandals. Ah, okay. Interesting. Again, high top, same design, except the lacing looks different to me, which obviously is arguably the whole part of the distinctive part of the shoe, right? That a lot of people are going to see is the lacing on the top, right? But the base seems to be similar in all the ones that we've seen, at least from YSL. Check out this one. Again, so it looks like all 5 design patents from French houses are all owned by YSL. That's what it seems like. Again, there could be some other pending applications, but it looks like they basically fully protected their sandals, their sandal designs, the high top sandal designs, and all the variations of the lacing that they have. Now, if you want to check out the actual where the product can actually be purchased, in some of these they actually include a publication for where it's actually published on the internet. So let's see if we can find that. This is issued about 3 years ago. Here we go. So just out of curiosity. Oh, but see, this is actually prior art. So this actually is not going to be, that's actually not going to be helpful to us. So if we wanted to actually find the underlying design where you could purchase it, you'd actually have to go and do some sleuthing. Maybe go to the common retail site like Nordstrom and identify and search for all sandals by YSL. Unfortunately, there isn't an easier way to identify these designs. You want to try a different country? If we do Germany, we're going to get all the Birkenstocks. Let's try Germany. Let's see what we find. So some of the earlier ones we looked at already, those were from Birkenstock. It would be interesting though if Puma. Okay, interesting. Again, what you notice here is that they're not actually claiming the ankle part of it. See how it's in dashed lines? It seems to be just the sides, the front and back of the heel portion here, and this front pattern design here in the front. Not pattern, but this design here. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm sorry. It looked like they were dashed in this figure here. This is interesting. They actually show it undone. Huh. It looks like in this design pattern, they're actually trying to claim not the not heel part of it, and then also the heel part of it, because they have some figures where it's dashed, and then other figures where it's not dashed. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So like this figure has dashed, but then if you scroll up, these figures all are not dashed. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. Yeah. See, this is you see. I don't know if you can read this description here, but it says the top right is perspective view, having the laces unclaimed, and then down here, yeah. So it's interesting. They toggle between claiming and not claiming the laces. So this is Puma. Okay, this is a brand we know, we're familiar with. I believe the top three are going to be Birkenstocks, because those are the ones we saw before. Let's see what other another Puma. Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay. Cool. Again, you can see this interior part. They're not claiming that. You see, it's a broken line. It looks like the distinctive part of this design pattern is really that top part of the sandal. Let's see what we find here. Puma again. Okay. So Puma seems to have a lot. Okay. So again, this is a sandal. This is almost like a flower lace. Cool. I'm going to skip the orthopedic sandal one. Another Birkenstock. Okay, this isn't like a Birkenstock I've seen before. This is unusual. Huh. Cool. Well, in keeping before with the question, before we wrap up here, let me do one thing. I am going to take out sandal. Let's see how that changes our search results. I'll take out the country as well. Let's see what that turns up. So for flip flops, there's only 27. Flip flop, stand up paddleboard. Interesting. Okay, so this is not going to be a flip flop patent, but it's a paddleboard that looks like a flip flop. I wonder if they have a picture of someone on it. Oh, they don't. That's pretty cool. Check out DC Premier sales. Okay. Okay, this looks like a pretty classic flip flop, but it looks like the pattern on the top of the flip flop is what's unique and what they're trying to protect. So the answer to your question is, this is how you find your 27 flip-flop design patterns. Flip-flop shot glass. Okay. Interesting. Ah, okay. So it's a shot glass in the shape of a flip-flop. So this is the side of the shot glass, it looks like. Interesting way to find a lot of random and interesting design patterns. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, okay. Again, another image. Who's this by? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like it's owned by a large company. But again, we have images. These are risky. I always encourage everyone to submit formal line drawings. You're less likely to get a rejection by the patent office. So let me make sure I throw up the search here, the search that we just did. So this is the, so I'll throw up two. So this is one of the searches that we did. This is to find for ACN at the very end, shows you the country. So by country. So again, APT4, that just ensures that we're looking at design patents. The next section is showing that we want to look at claims directed to sandals or flip-flops. And then the last part of that search query just selects the country. So this particular search query, though, let me show you guys what I actually did. I took out sandal just to be more in line with the call of Victoria's question, which was, how do I find flip-flops, design patents on flip-flops? So this would be the search right there. So much simpler. Again, let's see. We'll look at one more and then call it. Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, this has been a great show. I'm looking forward to answering a ton more intellectual property related questions. Thank you so much.